we're just gonna
Okay, no,
start it, you know?
no heads up. What if I said something?
We're just gonna
Oh.
we're just gonna start it, okay? Okay. Let
Is
me
this on
count
the
down.
record?
All right, let's have a
3,
countdown. Yeah.
2, 1.
Fuck.
All right. So let's talk about the newly announced anti-cheat. We've got Ricochet coming from Activision. It's its own studio, own department, whatever you want to call it, developing it, working on it, building it out for Warzone and future main titles. What are you guys' original thoughts and expectations?
Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't read on the cheat at all. I just see people talking about it. You guys said that they were throwing it out to testing or for testing and stuff. It sounds like they want to have it out by the time like at the launch of Vanguard, which hopefully would be nice. I think.
Didn't they
Right?
say that it's for the launch of the new Warzone map and hoping to get Vanguard later?
Yeah, we'll see how long, dude. It's probably not guarantee you this shit's not gonna come till Vanguard for like fucking 4 months after launch. Because it says it's coming to Vanguard soon.
Yeah. So what they've announced so far is the server side changes and updates are going to be live on November 5th at release. So the stuff on their side to get a little bit more info and like better information on legit players versus cheaters, that's going to be live right away. But then the the kernel level PC driver, which is like the main source of weeding out the cheaters, that's what Valorant has with their little system. That is not coming out until the Pacific map for Warzone, which is like rumored December right now. And then it just says coming soon for Vanguard. So like Yaku said, it might be a Kanye West Donda timeline. We might not get it till April.
I'm sure it'll probably happen.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Well, Warzone is their main focus because that's the money maker right there.
Oh, for sure. Which, fair enough. Fair enough.
If it's in, I mean, at least it
Not
will
fair
eventually
enough.
have it.
Fucking pro teams fucking play 25 mil for a spot in the league, and we can't get a fucking. I mean, I guess there's the server side part to it, but still, like.
I don't think it really
Brother.
matters for them. It's more of the amateur side,
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're right. I guess the pros
which
don't have
sucks
to
for
worry
the
about that.
amateurs.
Yeah.
There actually was a lot of cheating this year.
I do think it'll be a fairly similar timeline to the Warzone release, just because it is the same engine now. So I'm guessing that makes things on development a lot easier to just integrate that in for both of them.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Just nice that they're actually working on one and it's not a rumor.
Yeah,
We're
Like the
going
name.
another
The
year
name's
without
dope
it.
to it.
yeah. Ricochet is that is
fucking
cool.
bounce back.
Oh,
Bump your ass in the
boy.
motherfucking head.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I was actually really impressed with the stuff that they announced, and we'll see how they execute, because anti-cheat's it's an ongoing battle, never ending. I think everyone understands that because there's money on both sides. Obviously, the game developers want to make their money and give the best user experience, but those hacking companies and cheat companies, those are million-dollar industries as well. So
Hopefully, Activision has
fight
the money
back.
to keep up.
yeah,
Small indie company.
They do.
small indie company.
Yeah, fucked
We'll
up. I don't know
see.
why I thought it matters to pros for having a fucking. I guess the only thing that matters for pros for having it is if they play online tourneys, and that's literally it. Besides that, it doesn't affect them, I guess.
Yeah, not so much the pro side, but
I mean,
challenger
pros
side.
cheat in other esports, so I wouldn't
Fair
be
enough.
surprised if it happens eventually.
Yeah. I was about to say silly.
That is true.
Silly might cheat. No, I'm sure. He's not even on a
Known
pro team
cheater,
anymore.
silly.
He's gonna say you
He's
can do
on
it too.
he's going. He's doing challengers, right, with Mox or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, he got the red flag from the anti-cheat system already, but
Was the
I'm
one
excited.
testing on him.
Who else doesn't deserve to be in the league?
Doesn't deserve or does deserve?
Doesn't.
Doesn't deserve, huh?
That's tough, because you
Is
could make an
Sheen-
argument that everyone that's in there like should be in there, and there should just be more added in.
Sheen was benched on LAG, right?
Yeah, he was subbed in and then he was rebenched later on. It didn't make a difference. They just weren't very talented.
You know, something that we talked about in episode 1 was how good Mental was going to be, and he just took up a bench spot the entire year and didn't do shit.
Yeah, and then he did get subbed in
Eh.
at one point.
He
I
did.
didn't even say how did he
Yeah,
play.
but I don't know. I
Couldn't
didn't
remember.
watch because their matches. It was past the point where their matches didn't matter. Like they had already been exiled from champs and weren't able to make it, so literally didn't matter.
I remember
Yeah,
him
fair
getting
enough.
subbed in, but I didn't watch.
I understand people being pissed about like not making it to champs, but I guess that's how it is also in like traditional sports like the NFL and shit. Like you gotta play good the entire year to make it to playoffs, and if you don't, then which
I
I
think the
get.
biggest problem is the land thing.
Yeah,
Like there was
fair.
one tourney before that was land, and Seattle actually did well.
That is fair. Yeah. Well,
Doesn't make a
hopefully going
difference.
forward, yeah, I'll just be on land from now on. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if they announce any of those format changes coming up here pretty soon because we are getting closer to launch. But in the past, really, the seasons haven't started until more January area. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Might be a while.
that is true.
And it's also
This
looking
one
like
used to start right
no
away.
expansion. No expansion is happening this year, which unfortunately that was a rumor last year when we made our episode number 1. Go check it out if you haven't already.
Gonna be a rumor every
Who are your guys' top candidates for who you think?
100 Thieves.
100 Thieves, of course.
Yeah. Shit, I don't even know who else.
I think it'd be kind of cool to see.
Cloud9.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see Cloud9 come back. TSM is a big org.
So some of those bigger orgs.
But no expansion this year, and it looks like some of the franchises might be switched up. Might be bringing in a Washington team, like a Washington DC team, and no Chicago franchise is the rumor right now.
Unfortunate.
Doesn't necessarily mean no Optic, but no Chicago franchise.
Must be Optic with no
I
Optic
think
name.
well,
Yeah.
are they just gonna go under Dallas for a year, and then probably buy another spot?
Probably just have Scump and then be on the Dallas
feel
team, just
like-
like straight up no Optic name at all.
That's
I
what
just
it
feel like
sounds like it's
Astro
gonna
wouldn't-
happen.
Yeah, it's just gonna be Scump and Dashy on fucking Empire. That's literally and no Optic this year at all. So it sounds like.
That's
Just
what it sounds
another
like it's gonna happen.
intermission
Because they had that whole leak that occurred. I think like Deserto reported on it and a bunch of different news outlets that Hex was going to merge with Astro. The Optic brand was going to overtake the Empire brand completely. They were just going to wipe away basically everything that they built with Empire and make it the Dallas Optic Dallas, whatever you want to call it. And then those two rosters were just going to merge straight together. But apparently that's fallen out. And it's
As
not
I
going to
would
happen
expect.
anymore.
I mean,
Yeah.
If I was
Astro has done
Astro-
his thing to build his rep and stuff and get them to that point. Just feel like it'd be really weird to just throw all that away.
That's what
Yeah.
really caught me off guard when I heard that report. I was skeptical.
Yeah. Ooh,
They have
you
pretty
know,
good branding too. So
That's
be
gonna be
kinda
kind of
waste to throw it
crazy
away.
though, because obviously the Optic fans are gonna follow Scump, and then along with Dallas fans, like there's gonna be so many people cheering for that team if that roster is actually true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
You see
biggest fan bases.
Tim the Tatman wants Complexity to have a team.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I think that should
That'd
happen.
be nice. Yeah, true. Which
There's
could
just so many
happen.
teams based in Dallas.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, oh well. That's what
I mean,
is.
they could be wherever.
It could just be. I mean,
It'd be better than having fucking Paris in the league. Complexity would actually do shit with fucking content and that
Yeah.
have some funding.
I don't know what Paris is doing.
I don't think anyone knows really.
I didn't even know their roster for half the time.
There's definitely some teams in the league that are taking better advantage of their situation than the lower tier teams for sure.
I
What
mean,
are-
obviously, I don't know internals, but it seems weird that if you would invest 25 mil, like you don't really take it seriously. It just seems weird.
Definitely. I
Yeah.
think what are some of the orgs that aren't in COD right now that would be nice to have? Like Complexity, United,
ESM.
TSM's a good
Cloud9.
one. Cloud9 as well.
Rise.
Oh, Rise is a good
Rise
one.
for sure.
Yeah.
I would
They're-
like United.
Yeah, they're passionate about.
Yeah,
Rise.
those
United.
United and Rise I really want in the league just because they helped build COD back when it
Yeah.
was not as big, not as professional, I guess. It'd be nice to have them.
Un-
Because Cloud9 and
United
TSM
is
kind of
just
dipped their toes in when we became a world league, and then they bailed out. But
Yeah.
still be nice to have them.
Also about the, you want to talk about the fucking, like, you know, Crim6 went on the rant about paying players like the minimum and stuff. Which, I mean, I don't know why he's complaining about methods. Like, who was it trying to build? LAG trying to build around methods instead of Crim. But
Yeah, I think
I kind
that's
of understand that though, because like, if you don't have like, if you, it's kind of like the Tom Brady situation. If you don't just pay someone a shit ton of money, you can get like better players overall instead of just, you know what I'm saying, like dishing out a shit ton of money for one good player and then having a bunch of like shitty other players. So,
yeah, that's very true. That's an interesting situation. I don't know. I think if you have the opportunity to build around Crim, you do it no matter what.
Yeah.
Just because he's the winningest Call of Duty player of all time.
fair enough.
Knows
Just,
what it
I don't know if they
takes,
have the
but-
funds though. It
Are
always
there-
comes down to that.
So there's like not salary caps or anything.
There's a minimum, like, but there's no salary cap. So
Okay, that is official. They officially took the
Uh,
salary cap away.
that's what I saw. I was assuming it was true. I don't know if it's like 100% true, but
I just can't remember if the tweet that I saw was that it was rumored, if it was confirmed. But I did.
yeah,
I saw
you never
that
know
as
with
well.
Twitter.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see who comes out. I don't think we'll actually know, but who comes out with the highest contract? Because I don't think anybody's going to be getting Patty Mahomes money or anything like that.
I
so.
don't know. If someone were to get paid like the most in the league, who do you think it would be? Like someone in phase right now, like the phase team, or it would be like Crim or like Scump?
It'd be Scump because of popularity.
I think long term, I don't
Mm.
think it'd be Scump because I think Scump's only taking short term contracts right now.
That is true.
That's
But
fair.
I feel like a Simp or a
be.
BZ,
Yeah, it'd be one of those guys.
yeah, or Shotzi. Shotzi's one of those players that
Didn't
like.
Didn't somebody take a cut for him to actually get him on the team?
I think they all did, or Hook maybe. I think it was Hook.
No, it's
Yeah, it was
true.
No,
Hook.
That
I don't know.
backfired.
Yeah.
Be your own boys.
Homeboy didn't even start for LA Thieves.
That was just a whole weird situation.
Yeah. That shit was.
I still never watched his video. Didn't Krim have like he said that he had to talk to his lawyer
Yeah,
before you could?
Grim has not released the stuff that he was teasing and talking about that he was getting with his law team so that he could be sure that he could express it in the right way, kind of thing. But
What even went down with that? I really don't know. anything about that.
if you watch the Kyler video, it's pretty insightful from like his point of view, but it was mainly he had a problem with Adderall and like Adderall addiction.
Yeah.
And then rumors started getting spread that he was on different stuff, like hallucinogenics and that kind of type of thing. So he was getting portrayed as just like a druggie, and then a bad teammate as well. And then there was just some stuff about like the team wanting to bench him behind his back, and he worked really hard to make sure that he could keep his spot. And then they seemed to be all good, and he was back on the team. And then like dropped the next day,
I
kind of
gotcha.
thing.
Hey, I'm on it.
It was a weird
I'm on
situation.
it.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Are you on it?
I love that video. I need to find that video.
Great video.
Iconic Call of Duty video.
What were they even talking about?
What, the I'm on it video?
Yeah,
Like the actual original content, like context?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no
I
clue.
think it was like
It might have been MLG TV, to be honest.
Yeah, something like
Ooh.
that.
That makes sense.
Yo, that thing. I forgot about MLG TV. Is that even a thing still? ML, let me look it up.
No.
MLG,
No.
like no. Let me see. MLG TV.
I don't
Major
think
League
it is
Gaming,
anymore.
watch.
It was actually live for quite a bit longer, like all the way up until the CDL.
Remember when Rice Gum used to grind that shit?
That is where Rice Gum made his come up, and now he's a lot different of a content creator than then.
What does he even do
It's a
now?
lot different.
I don't know. I don't watch him.
What does he do?
I obviously used to do his fucking YouTube diss tracks and shit like that, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes he
I don't
plays
know.
video games. Like, I don't know, like
That
in a weird different way.
He just like streams and reacts to stuff.
I haven't watched that man in forever.
either have I. I never really kept up with his
I
content.
don't think I
It
ever
just
watched
didn't.
him.
He
Didn't
hasn't
watch him.
posted in a year. Yeah.
Like I
didn't
used to
knew
watch
I was,
him.
but I just like never consistently watched him.
I used to watch him like before like AW like early on. And then I don't even know.
It's so weird just thinking
Homie
of
fell
him like
off.
playing COD from where he is now or where he's been for the past few years.
Definitely something I think about a lot. There's a lot of different people that have come up through the Call of Duty
Yeah,
community.
that's what
and
I
have
was
just
thinking.
ended
It's
up
crazy
in
how much shit originates in COD.
Nick Merckx, dude.
and so many different paths too. There's like the celebrity type of path, the Rice Gums, the Phase Rugs, Phase Temper,
Brother Banks.
Banks, yeah, all the stuff you see them posting and the stuff that they do. And then there's the other side of the spectrum, like the low key but rich, like Big T. He's making crazy money and he's barely posted content anymore. He's talked about it a little bit on a podcast I watched with I think it was an eavesdrop again with Big T, but
He streams.
yeah, he's been streaming stock stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like by the titles. I
He
saw
has.
his tweets. He's been on like a crazy winning spree, which is insane for like day trading single stocks. Being
Dude,
plus like 22,000 type days.
me trading in stocks and like cryptocurrency. I should have kept in when I had fucking Ethereum, and then I sold that shit, and then I went in with like the hype with the Dogecoin. Fucking pulled all my money out of Tesla, put it in Dogecoin, and that shit sank. I lost like $800. I'm fucking pissed. It's alright though.
I
That's
can't
what I
even
get.
win bets, bro. I couldn't imagine what I would do with my
I
money
should have
back.
kept my shit in Tesla.
Definitely have to
You
be
live,
careful
you
with
learn.
investments. But you'll as long as you're always risking money that you can afford to lose, it's not a big deal.
That was my thought. I was like, I mean, I'll just throw it in there. If I lose it, I lose it. I shouldn't worry about it. It's like money I'm willing to gamble and lose. So
Yeah. The thing that's tough about it though is like it usually comes out to a long-term picture. Like the only way to ever make money is you have to go through those crazy crashes. You just have to be chill.
yeah, you just gotta
Wait.
hold.
That's how I
Like
look
it's
at
like
gambling.
Bitcoin, right? Like if you would have held on to your Bitcoin that you had from like 2016, it would have skyrocketed. That kind of
To
thing.
spend money to make money.
Yeah.
You know, I mean though, it kind of busted the bank with my $2 bet yesterday.
That's why I bought my motherfucking Battle Beaver. Huh? Brother, spent $250, but I'd be cracked out with my
Tom
tension
Brady's
stick.
freaking
Fucking
2 knees, bro, cost me $80 off of $2.
2 victory
That's
lap
actually so
meals.
unfortunate. Doing 2 fucking kneels, going back 2 yards, whatever it was.
I just need to stay off
I'd
of it.
be fucked.
It's unfortunate the way it happened too, because they wouldn't have even been in that situation if that Philadelphia defender didn't have that taunting call, most likely, because Philadelphia probably would have just had the ball back and it would have been a crazy game, crazy finish.
Speaking about the NFL,
It's just
who
my
do you
luck.
think is gonna be in the Super Bowl?
It's tough to say.
Cardinals.
I think the Cardinals have a really good shot.
I think if the Bills keep it up, they're gonna be in.
I say Bills and
And-
Bucks.
Bucks, I don't know. Their defense is a little thin right now. If they could get everybody back,
Who's
it'd be
better
fine.
than them though?
Cardinals so far. I mean, they haven't played each other. But the Cardinals beat the shit out of the Rams, and the Rams beat the shit out of the Bucks. So if you want to look at it that way,
Yeah, it's always hard
Fair
to know.
enough.
But I'd like to see the Bills on the AFC side, just because I know my Patriots probably aren't gonna make it even to the playoffs. But NFC
somebody
side,
new too.
NFC side's way more of a toss up this year. Tough. Cardinals looking good.
Rams.
Bucks looking solid, but that might be bad for them because last year they didn't look solid and then they peaked at the end of the year. But
Green Bay looks alright, but I don't think they're
yeah,
gonna.
Green Bay looks crazy at times. The Rams are still there. Like,
It's definitely whoever
It's a
just
Cardinals,
comes to play
Rams,
those weekends.
Bucks, and like Green Bay probably.
It's always
Those
different though,
four.
because if Tom Brady makes the playoffs, he just goes demon mode. He's a whole different
he
player.
is, and he's playing crazy this year. Dude's putting up
He's literally having his
numbers.
best season of his fucking career. At 42, 40, or was it 45?
Peaking
44.
At 45, dude.
44?
44.
Peaking at 44. Big
It's just
Ben,
looking-
he used
saw-
to play football. And he's younger. That still blows my mind.
I think I saw a recent tweet that this is looking to be Tom Brady's like best year for like yardage wise and touchdown wise.
Just statistically, it's
Yeah,
supposed to be his best year.
Yeah, just crazy.
We'll see if he keeps up that pace though. You never really know. And then sometimes at the end of the year, like if they're sitting at a super good record, he probably won't play the last couple games type deal.
It's just a long season. They still got how many games left?
I'd like the
Like
Bills
10,
to go,
like
though.
11
It'd
games
be
left.
breath of fresh air. And Josh Allen. I like that guy.
Yeah. I think AFC side, you gotta think it's gonna be either Bills or Chiefs. Bills or Chiefs.
Gee,
The Chiefs are still there. I don't know what happened to their defense. Their defense kind of disappeared.
Bills,
Yeah.
Ravens, Browns, and Chiefs, I'd say.
Browns have a good defense. If they could figure out, I don't know what Baker's been doing. He hasn't been
Ravens are
playing
trench.
up to par. But if Baker and the offense could figure it out, they were definitely in the run.
They almost beat the Chiefs last year in fucking, what was it? The playoffs? Whenever they
It
played
was
each other.
their division.
Yeah.
Very true.
They choked.
Yeah, they did choke. Oh, well.
It's the beautiful thing about sports. Anything can happen on any given night.
Yep. I could guarantee that if you want me to put a bet on it.
Man is the jinxer himself.
Who you need to fucking not bet on is Nebraska. That's what. If you're trying to win money.
Let me know when you need them to win.
Well, yeah, I mean, did you bet on them the last game when they played Michigan?
Yep.
Yeah. that literally, that's when you and Brian bet on them, and they
Okay,
still didn't.
I
fucking win.
left. I left for a little bit. I came back and they scored a touchdown right before I came back. When I wasn't watching the game, I was like, okay, they're playing good. I'm not gonna watch it. Then that's when I text you guys at the game. I said, go Michigan, blah blah blah, and then you guys kept saying Huskers by a milli, and it was pissing me off. I was like, dude, I'm a Huskers. I'm going for the Huskers, but he doesn't know this. And they actually start winning. And then I lost my bet because I bet on Alabama for the first time ever, and they lost. And I was like, all right, well, my bet's chalked. Go Huskers. And then next thing I know, they fumble and they lose.
There came out like 3 plays going for it on 4th and whatever it was, instead of going for a field goal, the fucking joint possession on the muff punt, and then the fumble.
That was definitely the most fun game I've ever been to, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The atmosphere was crazy.
Going to night games, the fucking Nebraska games are insane.
Night games, and it was a beautiful night. The sunset was awesome.
True,
And
we
then-
carried around sweatshirts for no reason.
Yeah, carried around our sweatshirts all day for no reason, but that's all right. And then
Yes.
the new third quarter little turn up session where they turn off the lights and then you got Thunderstruck playing. That's badass.
Yeah. See, I had a video of that, and then halfway through my camera fucking got some stupid ass error, but I still got part of it though. I'll have to show Marcus and Mike and them.
And so is Android cameras.
My camera is just as good as yours, if not better. It comes down to the developers and stuff because they have to make that's like for them because there's so
Back 'em
many
up
different
top.
Androids. There's so many different Androids that they have to like individually like optimize it for every single like make and model. And iPhones, there's only one, so it's like 10 times easier. They just have to
Yeah.
optimize it for like one phone for iPhone, and then Androids there's like 1,000 of them. So
Yeah, I
they just
can
say, "Fuck it."
confirm from college that developing for Android is tough. Stuff is changing constantly, and there's just a million devices.
Sounds like you're overdosing on the copium.
Well, I gotta defend, brother. I've never had iPhone, so
Yeah.
One day.
I was just trying to see the reaction from an Android user.
One day you'll be converted, and
Nope.
Facebook will be able to track your every move, have you right where they want them, right where you want them.
I thought about switching over, but I gotta stay true and strong, dude. I gotta get a new one. I think my phone's like a Samsung 9. Oh, I don't even know how old it is. Hold on, let me look at the back. Samsung S9, whenever that came out. I think it was like 2018, maybe 2017. It's about that time.
Definitely at a point in my life where I don't really think about phone upgrades as much. Like I used to love seeing the new phone, seeing everything that was new, and then I was like, oh, I want that so bad. Not so much
If you have
anymore.
a new enough one, they're gonna. It's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it truly is.
I just don't want to dish out
here.
$1,000 for a phone, realistically.
Yeah. To be honest, I'd be trying to use my phone less and less nowadays. Stay off socials, stay off screen time as much as possible. I already get
True.
so much blue light through work and gaming. Don't need that extra.
Dude, I can't imagine your back actually. Like, do you have a good office chair at work? Like, I'd imagine, dude, coming home, like going whatever you're doing, you have a 9 to 5, sitting on a chair all day, and coming home and playing video games, sitting in a goddamn chair. Like, my back would be fucked.
It's all right. It's definitely no Herman Miller, but gets the
That has
job
good
done, I
posture,
guess.
though.
You're right.
Kinda.
That's when you
That
just
guy's had he got that 2x4 shit going on. He's just
Rigid
straight up.
boy.
See this man playing.
Do you do like posture like stretches and stuff with like resistance bands in the no?
Nah.
I gotcha.
Nah. I don't.
I started doing that. I don't know if it works at all, but I'll be taking resistance bands and I'll just start fucking trying to blow out my back.
Trying to blow.
I don't know, dude. I'm fucking.
Might be easier to just find someone to help you with that.
If you need help, let me know.
Hey, dude, I blew out my pec earlier. Fuck, that shit hurt. It felt like when I pull my hamstring, I was running, and then you just feel like the strings, like I don't even know. I don't know anything about fucking anatomy, but like the strings fucking tightening up and just fucking yanking. I heard a loud ass pop. Strings fucking tighten up. I was like, oh.
I actually pulled my hamstring for the first time this past year, and I kind of know what you're talking about now. Like, I never really knew why people reacted the way they did when they pulled a hamstring, but it's weird. It's just like your muscles gone, doesn't work.
Just need to get over it, bro. Christian McCaffrey just needs to get over it already. Not that big a deal.
Is that what he did?
Hamstring injury.
Gotcha.
He's 50-50 and he didn't practice today, so I'm pretty sure I made a terrible trade.
How long ago did that happen? Like a week?
Week 3.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, I mean, nothing you can really do with that except arrest it. So
I'm glad that your pec's okay, because I've seen some crazy videos
dude, those are
on
nasty when that shit just fucking or like bicep tears and shit like that when that shit just goes straight up. That's disgusting.
It's to the point where now every time I see a video of someone struggling on like a max out rep, and they're in that like struggle portion, getting close to the top, and you see their pecs just like twitching. It scares me. Scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, that injuries.
Yeah,
suck.
I just get my 2.5 pounds and walk on the treadmill.
I fucking hate treadmills. I cannot run on a treadmill to save my life.
I
I'm the
do
same.
too.
I think
fucking hate them.
yeah, I think it's a cross country thing. I think you
I just
can't.
hate running.
Well, you
Oh.
know, you know when you guys dropped me off from the game, I ran home because I had my girlfriend drop me off. Like I wanted to kind of run home, but like it was so nice actually. You dropped me off, and I didn't want to say anything to you or your dad because I kind of felt bad. I didn't want you guys to drive all the way to the north side of town and drop me off at my house. Like fuck it, dude. I'll just walk home. And I looked up like how long it would take. It was like an hour 30. I was like, fuck no, I'm running home. I think it was only like 3 miles though, so it wasn't too bad. But that was like the first
Sheesh.
time I ran in a while.
Damn, man, we would
Fucking
have just
ran in the
drove you
middle of the
home.
park. Nah, that's right. I need to start running again. So it actually felt pretty good. I got like a runner's high, and it was super cool at night too. It was just perfect. Ran across like 2 dudes in the park. I'm sure they're probably like smoking fucking like a crack pipe or something. They're like, hey, and I didn't hear them. They're like, hey, and I ignored them and I kept running. They're like, hey, and I was like, what's up? And then they like, I don't know, they awkwardly looked at me, and I just fucking kept running. And I thought I was about to get jumped or
You
something.
ignored them, but you said, "What's up?"
Well, it's like I like looked. I said, hey. Well, I kind of okay, whatever, dude. I'm not talking. They say I ignored them the first hey because I don't want to fucking make eye contact because who the fuck's sitting in a park at 3 a.m.
Crackheads.
Crackheads, yeah, exactly. They've been trying to protect their product, dude. They're about to come shank me.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get shanked. That would have made
Yeah.
me feel real bad. all you had to do is ask if we could take you home.
Could have just dropped them off.
Sure, you
They
could have
didn't
had
get shanked.
brother take you home too. Pretty sure they were just gonna go out and party, so I would have been on the way.
Oh.
It is what it is.
Do we have
Right.
any other topics?
Yeah, dude. What do you guys
Yeah.
think? I don't know if you guys have seen them or not on Twitter, but some new Pacific map images were released.
I'm gonna have to look at
I
it.
think it actually looks really good.
It kind of looks. It reminds me of PUBG. That's basically what it reminds me of. Which is really
It just
cool.
looks good to just refreshing. Because I mean,
Yeah.
Verdansk is fine, but I don't know, just new change of scenery.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen it
Warzone, 'cause
downtown, so it looks good.
Yeah.
That's the main thing about those damn skyscrapers and people hiding in them. I think it looks good. It'll be
Yeah, that's
fun to
one
try
thing
it
I
out.
fucking hate is downtown. That shit pisses me off.
20 flights of stairs.
I'm looking at the pictures now. That would be nice. Some color, maybe. Some green.
There's
Fucking
some
luscious
trees.
green trees, dude. Some.
There's like
Not
hills
much
and
of
stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It looks like there's a volcano as well. It looks like
Seriously.
the roads are like bright red soil, like kind of. I don't know. Kind of.
The images so far make it look a lot more like a BR map. A lot
Yeah.
less buildings, a lot more open area.
Kind of more like a blackout map almost. It kind of looks
Yeah,
like.
definitely. We'll see how it works out. It's gonna be a tough transition because you know right away there's gonna be those people
There's
who
gonna
just bash
be
it,
hate.
no matter how it is.
Yeah.
And then there is the potential that it actually is a downgrade, and that would be unfortunate because I think they're completely getting rid of Verdansk. Like there's not even gonna be a way to play it.
Fine
There's
by
gonna be
me.
people that like petition or bitch and want Verdansk back. That's how it is with everything.
Do you know if they're putting, you know how like blackout they put like COD maps in blackout? You know if they're doing that with this? You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
put
Sure
standoff
they
and
will.
shit and like firing range in it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still gonna be points of interest like that. I
As
don't
long as
know.
there's a
if they've
dam, I'm
announced
chilling.
any yet. Gotta
As
land
long as you
Dame.
Dam
said
or
what?
Summit.
Dame or
Oh
something.
damn. Yeah.
Anything that's away from the action.
That's not why. What?
As much as I hate it, we literally win every time we go there.
What's the way, brother?
It's the key. We are damn hot droppers.
Almost like getting your loot, not having to grasp at straws to survive. Really, is the way to win.
I like
Yeah.
struggling sometimes.
I think that we shouldn't be grasping at straws. We're just not maybe advanced
We don't play
as
enough.
some of the
that's
players.
No, everyone's cheating. We don't lose.
We will find out soon enough. It's gonna be interesting to see how those some of the TikTok content creators transition that kind of just bash on well established content creators and say that they're hacking or cheating in some way, and that's kind of how they developed their own following. See if they just
Yeah.
go into oblivion or if they try to defend themselves in some way.
Majority of people just suck ass. I should always see, like, I go on Facebook. It was a while ago, but I'd like see the CDL has like a Facebook page, or like COD will like tweet a video of like pros doing like a crazy, I don't know, clip or whatever, getting like a 4-piece, and then I just go to the comments and like reading casual comments about fucking people just talking shit on pros. It fucking pisses me off. They think that they can do better and stuff, and that they're cheating. It's fucking wild.
I always laugh at the arguments of people saying like claymores and all the other pub shit that's banned should be in. It's like pros aren't good because they take away a lot of the stuff. That was funny.
A lot of people are delusional.
Could
I
bring
mean,
back
dude, we
ban and
think
protect.
we're decent, and then we hop in a game against Simp and just fucking Simp. Who did we play? Was it just Simp? We got our shit fucking rocked.
Yeah.
I remember playing Celium a couple times on Garrison.
Celium's
and
the
Yeah,
one.
it was
It
selling
was
and that.
Celium.
That's
Yeah,
who
that's
it
what it
was.
was.
Fuck.
Was it all four of us and we just got shit on?
Yeah, it was Celium, and I don't know who
Celium
he had.
and
He had a buddy with him.
Pro Loot. So
Yeah,
Pro
they were
Loot
good. Pro
ended up
Loot,
winning.
yeah.
They ended up winning the last event of
I mean-
challengers. So that guy's always been solid as well. S&D star.
And then we
And-
played one of the rando next match after that. We were just talking so much. You're like, yeah, you don't have fucking Celium now, bitch.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's one of those scenarios where it's like ignorance is bliss. People just don't know the level of skill that these players actually have and the time that they put in. And mostly it comes down to their different way of thinking. You know, the way they approach the game, the way they approach gunfights, the way they approach movement, it's completely different than the casual player.
Yeah.
There's levels to casual players as well, obviously. But there's bots out there.
That's
They
the
don't
main thing.
understand.
I just hope COD
Yep.
esports keeps blowing up. Well, just keeps going upward.
I do
just love
too.
COD so much.
Has potential.
One thing I've
Personally, I feel-
always trusted. Like I feel like it truly could be the biggest FPS game in the world. But you gotta do some things different. Bring in some different audiences, obviously. And I think we're moving towards that. We'll see if we ever get there.
One thing they should do is, with how Warzone's so fucking big, they need to advertise the CDL and competitive side of COD and Warzone a shit ton more. Like, they could do so much. Like how we're talking about, I think headquarters might be coming back, right? From like World War II. Like another
Yeah.
thing, they should implement like an entire section. I mean, they kind of did with like esports. You know how there was like, you could kind of go,
There's
but
a
they
little
should like
theater in the back.
theater, but it was in the back. You can do so much more and promote the CDL. It's insane. I feel like what they could do. But,
Valorant does it pretty good
yeah.
on their billboards and all their maps and stuff. It shows when majors are coming up, and they've been doing a little bit. I mean, they have like the
Yeah.
trophy
I mean, they
and
have
stuff
been,
at
yeah.
stadium.
Yeah,
and the
that is
chams.
true. But I feel like they could do more of that. I mean, I guess
They
it might
did
be
the
annoying
World
having
Series
it like
Warzone.
shoved in your face, but I mean,
They've been doing better, but they definitely
Yeah.
could do a little bit more.
do more. Another thing, hopefully we get
It's
team
small
camos.
wins with Activision for me.
Yeah.
Small
Hopefully-
wins.
Hopefully we get team camos like at a decent time this year as well.
I hope they're
Hopefully we
actually
get
good, though.
team camos. I don't want to. I mean, they weren't okay. They're shit.
They were
but
bad.
They're
Yeah,
pretty
Black Ops
shit.
3
there-
was not.
there's
absolutely-
no there's
They're
no
just
ifs
like
ands about
camos
it. They're
of
bad.
them.
They're spray paint camos. They are not good.
They literally took the team color and put it on the gun, and that was it. There's
Yeah, it's crazy how far backwards we've gone in that respect. We went from AW had pretty cool team like operator skins within the game, and then you go to Black Ops 3 has these really cool reactive camos for all the teams in the league. And then it just continually gets worse and worse. I don't remember what was in Infinite Warfare.
I don't think they had anything.
I don't think they had anything.
They didn't? I thought they had something.
Mhm.
I might be wrong.
No. The only one I remember is everybody using the tiger camo. And that was it. But yeah, I don't think they had anything. And then World War II. Don't talk about that. That was a black
World
and
War
white
II?
phase camo.
Yeah, World War II, they came out late and they just copy and pasted everybody's logo a few different times.
I mean, that was kind of what Black Ops 3 was as well, though.
Yeah, but Black Ops 3's at least had some reactive
Black Ops
components
3
to
looked
it.
Cool.
Like it was a really good introductory to the team camos, I feel like. Like it was a great starting spot. It was a
I mean, as
starting
much as
spot.
I hate AW, their team customization was sick with like the denial and the
No,
What do you-
nobody, no,
optics.
whether
you
you
say about
hate the game or
AW?
not, nobody could. That's what I'm saying, dude.
What'd you say about AW? Best COD
Dog.
motherfucking.
No matter what you say about AW, the cosmetics in that game were insane.
Yeah.
True. It's unfortunate that they were behind a paywall like supply drops.
Yeah, I mean, now I
Opening
wish they,
supply drops were exciting.
I wish you could
I'll
still
give you
do that
that,
with
but-
your operators. I mean, because we're not getting away from operators and buying people, but I wish you can mix up stuff to make your own outfits, just customize a little more.
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
cool.
Same thing with camos, the blueprint guns, changes the attachments, but it still looks cool.
AW really was. You
All
can
things
customize your
better.
gloves, your boots, your exoskeleton, your fucking head. Just
I
They took
personally miss.
away. They took away the custom camo thing. Like, you know, you could make an emblem or make a little.
oh, that's another.
That wasn't
thing.
in this Black Ops.
Yeah, I don't know
What
why
was
they got
it?
rid of that. I understand. You know how you can make custom emblems. People would like make like
I remember that.
YouTube how to make like I don't know.
Yeah, and you
I
could do
hard-
that on your gun.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
first, I
The-
used
whatever it
you know,
is.
the was it the blacksmith or something.
Gunsmith?
The paint
Gunsmith.
shop? Gunsmith.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like with the emblem thing. I was kind of like, oh, that's stupid. But when I think about it, I haven't made an emblem since like Black Ops 2. So I mean, it's not a
Well,
big deal to me.
I mean, they got rid of it though. When did they get rid of it? After Black Ops 3? No,
I had it
Black
in
Ops
Black
3
Ops
had
4.
They had it
Yeah,
Black Ops 4.
they
Gotcha.
brought
It
it
just
back.
it just wasn't this one.
I just don't
Maybe
do
that's
it,
a
and I'm pretty
development
sure
thing. I don't know.
people
We're just
they
drawing
probably got tired
penises.
of people making stupid shit.
Well, that's why it's fun.
But you know
Oh,
what kind of
I'm
stupid shit I'm talking about.
I'm sure that's falling
of course.
pretty low on the priority list. They're trying to put their time into different things.
And they
Yeah,
pushed
fair
out
enough.
Cold War extremely fast because they didn't have to like cycle development out between Sledgehammer.
Yeah. And Cold War is probably the best Call of Duty we've had in a long time, in my opinion.
Looking,
Yeah, I enjoyed the competitive side and the mechanics and movement of it.
if you go on TikTok or anything, apparently it was terrible and MW's better. So that's why
That's
we're
how it
headed
is every
to
year, brother.
that's why we're headed to the Infinity Ward development.
I'd be interested to see where I sat at right now in pubs if there was like a traditional prestige system and leveling system. Because
Yeah.
with the current system, like I don't know
I wish there was
how
still
to
like
translate that.
what is it, like the cross or the XP, how it goes from Warzone zombies and stuff. I like that, but I wish there was normal prestiging.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
it's
seasonal
just-
stuff is stupid in my opinion.
It just made
Is
me
this-
not want to prestige anymore. Like there's like no reason to grind because you're just gonna get reset anyway, and everyone's kind of starting on the same playing field, I guess.
So the same prestige system is confirmed for Vanguard then?
I don't think it's been confirmed, but I don't see it changing.
With the
Pretty
season
sure it
pass
will
and
be.
stuff. So. Or
Which
not.
is
I mean, it's
Which
like
is,
it's cool to say
whatever.
you hit level 1000 in a season, but it's not the same.
Like it's taken away.
Yeah,
it's cool.
and it doesn't translate the
diff-
same as saying like I hit Master Prestige. Like everybody knows, everybody knew what Master Prestige was.
Yeah.
I enjoyed in Black Ops 2. hitting Master Prestige, and then didn't you get something? I forgot. You got something special, right? I forgot what it was. You got like a token that you could use on something.
And which one did you say? Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2?
I
Yeah,
forget what it was.
you had like prestige tokens, so you could unlock a gun early, that kind of thing, because it reset everything back then.
Yeah.
Remember first Prestige getting dead silence after you Prestige?
Yeah. I miss that shit.
I thought they had a really cool system going when they had Black Ops 3, where you get your 10 prestiges, you hit Prestige Master, and then after that, you go on to like just a 1000 leveling system. So if you get to level 1000, like that's end game. You hit the highest level in multiplayer. I thought that was cool.
Didn't AW
Yeah.
have 30? Where like once you hit 15, you like did the 15 again, but they were like gold now.
They
Yeah,
came
something like
they
that.
came out later. It wasn't like I hit Master Prestige, and then right after I hit it, which was pretty fast, they released 15 more, which were Grandmasters. So
Yeah.
your Grandmaster, blah blah blah, 13 or 16, 17, and then you got Grandmaster Prestige. But you got a supply drop, like the good supply drop every Prestige, and you got a special weapon. I remember it was like 30, it was 34 or something. I got the speakeasy, and then I wanted that gun so bad. I got the speakeasy from the Prestige. I was hyped. And then from my supply drop that I got with that, I got a duplicate of a speakeasy. I fucking lost full. But that Prestige system, I mean,
That's one thing I
I'm
don't
just,
miss is like
I'm
the
just biased towards
Obsidian,
that game, so just don't even ask me.
Obsidian Steed and like the Speakeasy and stuff. Because if you didn't have it, you're getting kind of fried.
That's what everyone
That's
says,
one
but
of the
I
games.
don't. I
That's
literally
one of the reasons
used
it's trash.
And then
default
also,
guns against that stuff, and I was just fucking people up.
I mean, I know, but then also kind of like, yeah, I guess you don't have to use it, but I'd like not use it specifically for like competitive side, so it wouldn't like throw me off with my time to kill and shit
Yep.
like that.
I never used it.
There was specific cases I remember, like you'd be frying a team and you could tell that you were better than them in a public match, and then there'd be like one situation where you die and you're like, I don't know about that one, and you watch the kill cam and it's literally just because they have a version of the bow that shoots faster, or a version of the ASF1 that shoots faster, kind of thing. Like, it was just frustrating when it did happen.
Yeah.
It's not like it happened constantly, but
And I guess I don't know. I played a lot of pubs in that game. I just didn't care. I guess that's how I am in pubs anyway. I kind of just run at them and shoot. If I die, I die.
You mean fucking Blue Tiger?
write it down.
Write it down.
The Inferno was insane though. I did have a class in case I did want to go hard against a team. The gun was insane.
Hopefully Killa plays and streams a shit ton on this next COD as well. I love his content. Just seeing random clips on the timeline of him raging and seeing
We'll
some
see.
whack stuff.
I don't really know Killa's situation. I'm not gonna pretend to know.
I don't know.
This
He was
situation
doing
right
some
now.
wild shit like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't know what he was or what's going on.
New topic. Well, I mean, we've been doing pretty well. Like we started out with one topic and we started rambling on about random shit. And
Yeah,
it
I
went
mean,
from one thing to another.
yours chilling. It's not even live, so it can always be edited. I threw content creation as a small creator on here. Like if you wanna,
Everyone needs to get better at streaming and shit.
I mean, it's interesting, right? Like it's a weird dilemma, because with that Twitch data leak, it shows that only the top like 0.02% of people on Twitch, which obviously Twitch isn't the end all be all of content creation money, but only the top like 1,000 people or something were even making more than the average American wage,
Yeah.
which is like 52,000 a year. So to get to a point where you can actually make it into making a living is tough. It's hard, and it's oversaturated now. It's been oversaturated since like by 2015, 2016 timeline, when hardware became more readily available. You started getting like Elgato capture cards were pretty easy to come by. People started to be able to afford PCs because they started to drop in price to where consumer level could buy them, that kind of thing. Now there's a lot of people doing it. A lot of people want to be Nadeshot. A lot of people want to be Courage JD. A lot of people want to be XQC. A lot of people want to be Pokimane Valkyrie. There's so many that set the standard, but it's so difficult to do.
Yeah.
So I remember when Nick Merckx, we were playing Nick Merckx and like S&D tourneys and stuff.
Nick's been doing this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
Streaming's really hard, I feel.
Mike's even got the MFAM hat on.
How many subscribers do you think you would need? Like 1,000 to be able to go full time? Because how much? Cause what's the pay cut? Like they take $2 probably. Well, it depends on each streamer, right?
Depends,
so
on Twitch, if you're affiliate status, so like say you're on your come up and you're only affiliate, you're gonna get half. So you're gonna get $250 per sub. So if you hit 1,000 subs, that 2,500.
Yeah.
For a month.
Yeah.
But then you have to consider your taxes and stuff.
Taxes, yeah, that's not enough. That's like 25,000 a year, which I mean you could kind of live off of, but it's, I mean, you know, that's still pretty low.
Yeah, but you want to look at it as a whole.
And stuff as well, but...
Yeah, and it's tough. Nobody. There's not really any content creators who are strictly like streamers, you know?
Yeah.
Most of them do other stuff, and it leads to brand deals and affiliate deals as well, which you have to take into consideration. You have to be smart about, because you don't want to be promoting something that ends up biting you in the ass and it's just a money grab, because that usually ends up badly.
Yeah, like this
for your fan base.
Crypto stuff.
That is really bad stuff that happened. That was like scam on the level of jail time type of scam.
Remember in like T Martin and who else was it? Syndicate. They own their own gambling website, and then they like promoted that as well. Forgot about that.
Was it CS:GO Roulette?
Yeah, something like that.
Lotto, no? CS:GO Lotto?
Lotto, that's what it was. Because wouldn't they like show them winning and stuff?
Yeah,
they had all these crazy skins.
Yeah, give themselves money and increase their like probability of winning, I believe. I don't know the details. But yeah, that'd be the dream job, being a content creator.
I think there's definitely pros and cons to it.
TikTok.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's downsides to it.
It's something I think about a lot because I've invested a lot of time into it. Probably not the best
for your mental health, doing it every single day. And
well, yeah, but maybe not the most efficient time for building and stuff. But it's something I think a lot about, like if I truly want it or if I don't want it. If you want, because with content creation, like your goal, your end way of making money and monetizing is kind of based on fame and having people know you, that kind of thing. And being in the spotlight has its negatives as much as it has its positives. So you kind of, Big T kind of brought that up in his podcast with Hex, and he was talking about how he loves the little niche that he's in his life. Like he's famous to us, but he's not famous to the world.
Yeah, he's not
like
he's
like making the money that he wants and being able to improve in the ways that he wants without having to worry about too much stuff, which is nice, and that's the goal. And that's most online internet fame is probably only going to lead to that. It's not every day you have an Addison Rae who goes from TikTok star to literally everyone knows about her. That doesn't happen too often. Usually you just find your niche.
I think literally the only one is Ninja, right? That's gone mainstream.
I mean, you see Courage and
From
stuff, and
gaming?
like you see Courage getting promoted at like major, and also Tim the Tap Man with like the Cowboys and stuff like that. I guess they've kind of gone mainstream. If you think about it.
I guess, yeah.
If you put him in a big crowd of people, like Ninja's gonna get noticed the most, probably as a gamer. But there are a lot of them that are big. Like people would probably notice XQC. People would probably notice Nick Merckx, Courage.
What's also crazy is I'll be talking to some people at work that are like kind of into gaming, but like I'll mention XQC and stuff, and they'll have absolutely no idea who that is, and I'll be mind blown. But,
Yeah.
like have you ever seen like top streamers and stuff, and you'll see like Spanish speaker, like French streamers and Spanish streamers and stuff, and I'll absolutely have never seen them in my entire life or like ever heard of them, and they're like the top viewed streamer on Twitch. It's crazy.
Yeah. The French and Spanish community, like Spain, they go hard for their streamers. And they always have. I've witnessed that when Gotaga used to play Call of Duty competitively. Like anytime he was playing, those fans were behind him and his team no matter what. It was crazy. And I'll never forget the time that I scrimmed against the Brazilians. We played a Brazilian team in Infinite Warfare, and I had like 200 viewers just because we were scrimming them. All people wanting to watch them because none of them could stream.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
Well, I don't
Especially
remember it, but I remember you saying that.
It was
also whenever
crazy.
you see like polls and stuff, you know how they used to do polls like Scum versus Gortaga and stuff like that, and then just randomly like 1,000 people come out of the woodworks fucking voting for him and stuff like that.
Gotaga is crazy talented too. I think he plays Warzone now, but he played like he went into Fortnite and stuff. Whatever was popular and just got good at that shit.
Does Fortnite still have competitive? Like, do they still have the World Cup and shit like that? I really haven't heard much about it recently.
I think so.
I don't think they've had a World Cup again yet, but they have their FNCS stuff.
I gotcha.
Kind of still has player songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just won something in the past week. One of their duos won something. Little Nate Shot Jersey org tweet.
Hoodie,
Or hoodie org. My bad.
Oof, I want that. Yeah, the fucking that hoodie org that he was wearing. I want that sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It was kind of dope. It's
It's
funny.
fun.
I wonder if it was a real sweatshirt or if it was just edited.
They need to make it a real sweatshirt. I guarantee you that shit will. I mean, I don't know if they'd make it a limited amount like they normally do, but that shit will sell out real quick.
Oh, they would.
Yeah,
And
everything
I'm
is, yeah.
I'm sure
everything
I'm
they
sure
have.
we'll see that at some point.
Everything they put out sells out.
Yeah. So that's why I like their foundation, like their 100 Thieves Foundation clothing
Yeah.
lineup that they did, so like everyone can actually get something.
Did
It
you
was
guys
kind of
see
annoying.
their high ground keyboard release today? Sold
Yeah,
out
that
in
shit
looks
6
tight.
minutes.
Damn.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
I've never tried to go for any of their stuff.
Me either, because I know I'm not gonna get it.
Yeah, I was able to get my Tut has a I didn't
This-
even notice Tut
this-
has a 100
Cream
Thieves
hoodie.
sweatshirt on.
This was on a second release. I didn't get it the first time, but
I got the white hoodie the first time. I got the geography like red jacket.
that's oh you got
I got-
oh yeah.
You
You're
know what I'm talking
with the
about?
windbreaker, right?
I'll grab it. Yeah, and I also got the
Yeah.
100 Thieves dad hat.
I remember
want
that because he almost killed me going back to the lake house for it. Actually, it was his coffee cup. It has Yaku on it. Or no, it has Henning.
Oh man.
Instead of fucking coffee cup.
Yes, that
Very
is one of the coolest pieces I think they've released.
I got that. I got the white hoodie, and then I also got. I forgot about the the hoodie that came out that's kind of like triple color. It's like red up top, white in the middle, and then like
That's
black
the one
down
Yeah.
below.
that's the one that Higgs has. That one's really cool
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. I think I had to get Higgs to buy me mine because I wasn't gonna be at home at one point. I'm pretty sure I made him purchase mine
Yeah,
for me.
it's tough to get. It's like a luxury brand when they do their drops. It's kind of the trend now,
Yeah.
though.
You know
So
what's really hard to get? Getting your Battle Beaver boosted, my guy. I've been trying every day. Came out at 10 a.m. and no luck. That's fucking annoying. I'm trying to get that shit before Vanguard comes out. But
Time to
I'm
learn how to play claw.
probably gonna have to wait. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my controller now. I just like
Nothing wrong.
the
Just sometimes
PS5.
you spin
Yeah.
in circles.
No. Oh yeah, I forgot. I actually do have some input
We were
issues.
playing eights or something, and I turned the corner, and you're just in like the air with your gun, spinning in circles.
This gets the job done. My
They
shit's probably
bought-
gonna break in Vanguard if I don't get with the um slide canceled. Yeah, this shit's probably gonna be broken in about a month.
I don't give two shits if auto tax prints G8. I'm playing with it the entire time.
Yeah, I'll play with it. I'm not a fucking pro. I'm gonna play with auto tag.
From the social media vibe, it sounds like they're just gonna let it
hold.
fly because it's gonna be
But
around.
remember when we got in custom lobbies, you can disable it internally from the settings though.
You could do that in Modern Warfare though as well.
Could you? I didn't know that. I didn't play Modern Warfare really.
You didn't miss much.
Yeah. I never played IW because I went off to basic, and I never played MW. There's like the two CODs I really didn't play.
Didn't
Those
miss
two
out
good years.
much.
Those
2
two
years
good
is good,
years. to
not bad.
miss.
I mean, IW respawn was fun, but that was about it. What other one did
IW.
you miss?
Modern
I didn't
Warfare.
really play Modern Warfare that much.
That one you
yeah.
didn't really miss out.
The first
I
2
think-
weeks were fun.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I
they were.
played like a week or two, and I realized I completely sucked.
We could have
ass.
used you. That was 5v5.
Yeah, we didn't play any
I,
5v5
I
genuinely.
wasn't really good at that game, to be
No.
honest. I think
I
that's
mean,
why.
playing
I
it-
stopped.
If you played at the beginning, you would have been good. You're a crackhead in whatever game you play.
You got to stick through for Vanguard.
I'm excited, man. I really am. I'm ready
Man.
to.
I hope there's a good rank play, please. I don't, as long as it's not like that fucking call or competitive playlist that they had in MW where it was literally nothing. It was just a game mode.
They've done that a few times.
Yeah, honestly, would not get my hopes up. Like,
My hopes are not up. I just want it to happen.
I mean, I feel like we have the best chances with Sledgehammer, so we'll see.
It is the best chance, but
they just re-implement their World War II ELO system with some.
Think we're gonna have it on release?
They said that. I'm pretty sure they said they're supposed to, right?
Like
I feel like
rumors
they have
of
no
it,
reason not to.
but
I
I
mean,
don't know.
this year for Cold War, they used it as a marketing thing for the league.
I don't think it'll be release. I think if it's on release, it'll be like a week or two into the game.
yeah.
They did it with the Black Ops 2. They had like a preseason or whatever just to test shit out.
Yeah.
And then like in like December, it actually began.
I think it'd be more fun if it started with like an actual season, but
Yeah.
or even just a preseason that actually had like ranks.
Yeah.
A season 0.
I mean, they already have rules and shit when we played in the custom. I mean, they always. I don't know. They should just fucking release it because they
The
already had
rules shouldn't
rules.
change for Hardpoint, S&D.
Like,
It's just the
fucking-
maps.
Yeah, that is.
If
true.
we have,
The
if
maps
we
and
have
then
to wait
the
till
really
launch
equipment and
to test maps,
attachments.
Just invite the pros to the dev studio to test out maps. Well, I don't know. That's harder said than done. Oh, I don't know, but
they have no reason not to, in my opinion.
They used to before.
But only like a few of them.
I think it's a big year because I think Cold War was a step in the right direction for competitive Call of Duty after Modern Warfare. And I would like to see the trend that we keep taking steps forward rather than steps backwards every year because it's frustrating. It really is. Get some nice features in a COD, and then the next year it comes out, it's like we're just going backwards, and we just have to wait for Treyarch to come patch it up. So
true. And David
We have-
Vonderhaar we trust.
And even Treyarch's been slipping up in some aspects.
Yeah, homie fucking Vanguard said we've been working really hard on. You guys won't be disappointed on the rank, and we were disappointed.
He gave us the same shit as Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
Yep.
that shit was a letdown.
We waited how long for that? It was the same thing.
Came
Yeah.
out, what was it, April? No, it wasn't that late. It was like
Are you talking about Black Ops
February.
4s? Cold
No,
Wars.
Black
Cold
Ops.
War.
Cold War.
Cold War wasn't April. I think Black Ops 4s
think
was
it was-
April though.
Yeah,
Black
it was
Ops
It
4
was
is
really late.
Yeah, Black
Yeah.
Ops 4 was like really late. Like I'm surprised.
It was
they
like
even-
after everyone stopped playing.
Yeah, I was surprised they even put it in the game. But somehow it was still a popular system. So what do I know?
Just because we're gonna play it because it's there.
The amount of people that played the game, like there's nothing else to do. So of course, like
And then
Of course it's
also, I feel
popular.
like every year the games get more popular. Like more people buy the game. I don't know. So
I mean, yeah, there's always that stats that they broke the previous year's record.
yeah, like every COD every year breaks the previous year's record, no matter what. So it's like the new one's always going to be more popular than the last system, kind of.
Recently it's been back on the up and up. It definitely went on a decline during the jetpack era. There's a
It was
lot of people
Warzone.
there's a-
Warzone's like the game.
there was a lot of people that didn't buy Black Ops 3 because they didn't like AW, and then IW was the hate on that game was crazy from the get-go. The most disliked video ever on YouTube or some shit for the
No, I
trailer.
forgot about that.
That everyone tired of jetpacks, and then also the fact that if you wanted to play MWR, you had to buy IW, at least at
And
the start.
just how unfinished that game was. It was absolutely
They
despicable.
could have released it with beta because it was literally the
It
same
was
thing.
literally the same thing. There was no leaderboards. So many people were up in arms about that.
There's just a lot of basic Call of Duty things that just weren't there.
Yeah. Skinny bot. Oh my lord.
I actually
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah, Yaku even knows that. The Osa right off the rip. What a game.
That was
Game.
all of that stuff was at Vegas.
That Vegas event was wild.
Ooh, speaking about stuff coming back and not coming back, I wonder what's like the third game mode, like if it's gonna be patrol,
It'll probably
uplink, capture the
I
Control.
hope
flag.
Control, man. I like Control.
Yeah.
I hope it's patrol, dude, so we can get some.
I hope
boss battles.
CTF is tested though. If CTF is good, sure.
I don't even
always
know.
liked
Has
CTF.
CTF even been in these games?
They
I don't even
brought
think
it
they have
into
it.
they brought it into Cold War late. The pub mode.
I mean, I would like CTF.
See, I don't know why they took it out.
Maybe
CTF
CTF
is
Control,
amazing. I think
then
CTF is
S&D.
amazing.
Hardpoint S&D, Control CTF S&D.
You want 4 modes?
Ooh, I don't know about 4 modes. I wasn't
4
a huge
modes
fan
instead
of
of
that.
playing Hardpoint twice?
I mean, I like Hardpoint, but I kind of liked the what was it, Black Ops 3? It was one in
AW.
each mode.
Who's AW had 4 modes? It was
Yeah.
because of
We did too.
uplink.
Oh yeah, Black Ops 3 did as well. You're right.
Did they?
They had CTF and Uplink.
No, honestly, I wouldn't mind that. Have a S&D, hardpoint,
mean, I-
control,
if
and
they-
CTF.
I mean, I'd rather because I don't know, people hate CTF.
I don't
But
know
if it
how.
was-
I personally love CTF. I think it's amazing.
I like
game mode.
CTF.
Like you gotta have
Competitors like
amazing
CTF, but
comms
it's
with it,
not
like with
there
CTF.
specifically for the public. Like it's literally, I don't think anybody plays it for fun.
It's just a stale game mode to watch if you don't understand.
Yeah, true.
So
I-
it's like coming into it's like me going and watching League of Legends. Like I don't really know what's going on, so my attention span isn't really there.
League is like the most popular esport in the world, so
Yeah. It's unfair to the players, in my opinion.
I personally think it's hype because when one team pulls a flag and you counter pull and like it's right now like a stalemate and you're trying to sneak around and get the dude's flag, like it's fucking hell. It's your blood's fucking blood pressure's through the roof.
And
you're
it's a
fucking nervous.
completely different way of thinking and play style. Like you have
Yeah,
you have the
keep track of
ability to
players and
sneak
watch
and
cutoffs and
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
That's why I like it. It's fucking. You actually have to think.
It's way more strategic than pretty much everything else. I mean, other than S&D, but respawn
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Hardpoint,
yeah.
you just pretty much just fucking run out the hell the entire thing.
Yeah, Hardpoint's been less strategic recently. It used to be.
Yeah, been less strategic if we have squad spawns again.
Yeah, no shit.
Hopefully that's true. What they said, it was just supposed to be for the beta, right?
Yep,
Is that what they said?
that was the rumor from
was the rumor.
Scump, I believe. I think it was a Scump clip that already like
I
changed.
hope it's true.
Doing a lot of
I
openings,
mean,
so
it better be true. If it's not true,
Can't
it's
do
gonna be
anything.
it's gonna be a bust. Spawns are crucial. It's really the transition from Modern Warfare to Cold War opened my eyes to that. Because I always remember Mike saying on that first day, like, oh, I know where they're about to spawn. It's refreshing.
yeah, I could look at the mini map and know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
A lot of casual players don't understand that that's a skill and how difficult of a skill that is to develop and how much time that takes. But once you have that ability, you're a completely different player because your awareness is tenfold higher.
It's still wild that they're still trying to take out the mini map. They're like taking away red dots and even MW, beginning of MW, they wanted to take the mini map away. Just have it realism,
Completely.
basically.
Yeah, I don't think that'll ever happen in competitive. Maybe for pubs, but I know the pros will not let that happen. Like they'll have it specifically in for probably competitive though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, red dots ain't going anywhere for
yeah.
competitive.
It should be, I don't know. It's just weird that they're trying to get rid of it for pubs. I guess I don't understand.
They made it a perk though. Like what? Why?
Yeah, like
Like why add a crouch perk? You know, even
I-
though they've hated it for years with dead silence and stuff.
I would like to hear the decision makers like argument for it, like to actually see where they're coming from because
Yeah.
it doesn't make any sense to me personally. I think you're taking away a crucial skill and it's lowering the skill gap